From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the New York Giants versus Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Dayon Henley there on the tackle. Second and 9. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. That battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Right back to Tracy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third down and 6. Now Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And who's got it? The Giants! So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now it's Tracy. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Chargers first down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Giants! From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Now a give, running left is Harris. Runs through the contact. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Will Dissly with an acrobatic catch. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone, Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On third down, Wilson. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Manhertz. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call them?
Well, I said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football, and picked up by the Chargers, and down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
10-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert running left off the option. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced them.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run is Tracy. Nifty move. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a 1-score game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here's Tracy.
And some room to maneuver.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Wilson. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, Great play calling, excellent execution. And then, like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and a yard. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the gun, it's Wilson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left is Tracy. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Tracy, he will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Rumpf in on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Harris running straight ahead. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Herbert now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now first and goal. Herbert going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Herbert.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The New York set to take the field.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.